Our local grocery store actually had a Pyramid bourbon barrel aged snow cap at their growler station. We hadn't seen it before. I've had snow cap before a long time ago, but it was a little too bitter. This one's a little bit different, and frankly, we'd never heard of it. I don't know how, but just never heard of it. Now they have super snow cap, which is higher. It's an imperial version, not barrel aged. So Monique's had that. I've never had it. So that's what we bought two growlers of, and here it is. It's jet black. So this is Pyramid Bourbon Barrel Aged Snow Cap. Right on their website says our bourbon barrel aged version of Snow Cap has been waiting 10 months to get to you. That means it's been in the barrel that long. This Imperial Winter Ale features Snow Cap's classic flurry of flavors, but with added blizzard of rich bourbon flavors and aromas. When your adventure's over this winter, get cozy with a bourbon barrel aged Snow Cap. And to go over the recipe real quick, two-row base malt, C75, which means crystal 75. That means toffee, caramel flavors, very intense, dark chocolate, which is roasted. And then they have nugget, lemon, East Kent Golding hops, and East Kent Golding dry hops. So those are a combination of a little bit of fruity, earthy, spicy, floral. It's a mixture of those between the hops. 10% alcohol and 35 IBU. I haven't bought Snow Cap itself in a while because it's just, to me, it's very bitter. We sampled this at the growler station at the store, and we loved it. They list it as a stout, which I don't think it technically is. It's just a winter warmer, and that doesn't have to be a stout. Okay, so this isn't going to be a full review over everything like I normally do. It's just a quick video because we don't have bottles. We only have it out of a growler. Got a good deal on it, though. Check this out. The growlers were $13, $12.99, and we got a happy hour, which I didn't know bottle filling stations did that, but apparently they do. $1 off, which isn't great, but it came down to about $3 a pint. That's pretty good for a barrel-aged beer. I also bought some Crux Snow Cave there at the same time. That cost more. So this one was a steal. We're like, yeah, fill us up. Took a couple growlers of it. Not a bad deal. And they didn't have a lot of it. Okay, so let's go ahead and try it out now. We're having this right after Christmas. Oh,
it is so smooth. It is.
Yes, I am.
It is smooth.
Rich, smooth, nice notes of bourbon. It's not punchy in the face.
No.
But it's smooth, silky, velvety. Oh my God, this is so good. I'm glad we did two growlers. The girl at the store actually mischarged us for one of them that I didn't notice till we were home. I looked at the receipt. She charged us for a growler. I don't know what it was. It was cheaper beer. I'm like, oh, saved a couple more dollars. Eh, whatever. Let's try another sip here. Oh, this is so good.
The aftertaste that it leaves in your mouth is still, it's so candied.
It tastes medium to full body, balloons up in my mouth, and I have those bourbon barrel whiskey notes going back and forth very gently. And let's see here. I don't get any vanilla. Some people will get that out of barrel-aged beers. I'm not getting that. I'm getting a little bit of candy sweet notes, just very subtle, from the Crystal 75. I've used that malt before. Very nice. Don't get any hop aromas out of it. No earthy, floral, citrus, spicy. I'm not noticing the hops. The barrel aging stands out the most. And it's not intense, but it's present.
It resembles, not saying it tastes like, it resembles a little of a whiskey bourbon barrel aged type of deal.
It's well done. Very nicely aged. 10 months is a long time. Most of the time beers are barrel aged. They could be anywhere from, I've seen as little as 1 month. I'd say 3 to 6 is average. Beyond that, it's just not common. But this is well done.
A definite rebuy. Definitely.
It's not bitter at all. 35 IBU. They say it's 10% alcohol. I didn't notice that in the aroma or in the flavor. The alcohol is well hidden in this.
I would have guessed maybe 7 at the highest.
All I get the aroma is light bourbon whiskey, little bit of malt, and a little bit of sweetness, probably from the C75. What about you? Oh my God, this is so good.
I can tell that it's barrel aged for one, the scent of it.
Yes.
But what you smell and taste, it doesn't match.
Oh, see, to me it does.
No,
No?
because that's the first thing you smell. The first thing you taste isn't just the alcohol.
Yeah, see, I don't smell or taste the alcohol. I think it's well hidden, but you
I
taste
taste
it?
the toasted and the roasted of the malts and the sweetness of the. It's not sweetness. It's more of the.
Well, the dark chocolate, depending on who you ask, that can be toasted, that can be some roasted, or potentially coffee. I've had people give me all three out of it. I could see where you'd say toasted.
Toasted toffee. Toffee.
That's from the Crystal 75. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fairly intense coffee or toffee and caramel. I usually use Crystal 80 because 75 wasn't available at the homebrew shop I went to, but they're really similar.
But I don't think I taste even a little bit of vanilla or the coffee in this. I don't. Not that it's not bad. I mean that's bad, but something's a little different. I love it though. I do love it.
Look at that frothy head lacing the glass. Beautiful. Well, the vanilla, as I mentioned, that can come from barrel aging. Depending on the kind of barrel you use, assuming it's a whiskey or barrel, which is pretty common in brewing, to use those. I've heard vanilla, I've heard cherry, oak, cotton candy. What else have I heard? Of course, woody notes. I've mostly had the whiskey flavors, sometimes a little bit of wood notes to it, occasionally fruit notes. Some people don't get anything, some get everything. It just depends on your taste buds. Monique doesn't get much, but I get a little bit more than that. But it's barrel aged. It's just a question is what other flavors in addition do you get? I'm going to have one more sample and then we'll end this. Excellent beer, well done. Glad we picked a bunch of it up here. Yeah, I get some sweet. Actually, I do get some sweet vanilla now. Very light, but I can tell it's there. Beautiful beer.
It's faintly present, but it's mostly toffee to me.
Okay. Well, it's enough for now.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.